Hearing him good? All right, here we go. All right, Justin, thanks for joining us. Hey, we're going to start off with Adam Giardi first up and Brendan Gulick on deck. Adam?
Justice, congratulations on the win.
Yep, yes, sir.
Last game was a little bit of a tough game for you. You come out with a different hairstyle today and a different outcome for you. Did the two have anything to do with each other?
Nah, last game I just didn't perform well, I didn't have my best game at all. But today, I just know how to come in, move on from that last game. This is a really important week for our team. So I just came in and just really played my game. And, my teammates and my coaches always, boost me, get me back in the right headspace. But the hair, I just want to switch it up a little bit, just something different.
You guys had a 19-0 run in the first half and kind of kept them at arm's length from then on. But when you have a run like that early, what does that feel like? And what's the challenge of then trying to keep to that level when there's still a lot of basketball left?
Yeah, having to run early, it's good and bad. I mean, at times during the season, we've had a lead, a pretty large one too, and we've let it slip away towards the end of the game, especially. So, especially in this game, it was a big emphasis as we began to make the lead larger and larger. Coach continued to emphasize, to keep playing, and to really, to really keep them on their heels for real. So that's what we did, and we got the outcome that we wanted.
All right, next up is Brendan Gulick with Stephen Means on deck. Brendan?
Hey, Justice, another double-double for you, and it's kind of feeling like you're riding this roller coaster where some games, your stat sheet is stuffed in a lot of categories, obviously coming off a game where you didn't score, but it feels like you've been put in so many different positions and roles on this team this year as you guys have gone through some different things. Can you enlighten us a little bit on like what it's like for you to prepare for a game and trying not to be too focused on what your stats might look like at the end of the day so that you can just kind of play freely?
Yeah, I mean, going into the game, I just know I have the things that I bring to the game every night that I have to do. Coaches make sure that I do that. And if I don't, then it'll show. But as long as I do what I can do on the floor, the stats will come with it. But yeah, just go out there and play hard, and the stats will come with it.
You had 5 offensive rebounds. Zed Key had 5 offensive rebounds, and it turned into 20 second chance points. How big of an emphasis did you guys place on that in preparing for the game today?
Yeah, Coach let us know, I think yesterday, that some of our numbers went down as far as just our offensive rebounding, our overall rebounding. So, this game we wanted to really attack that and play with force, especially on the boards. And, we always get something good out of it, whether I get it if I crash or at least if someone else getting their hand on it. It creates extra possessions for our team, and, we capitalize on those. So I'm glad we got it done today.
Next up is Stephen Means with Rob Aller on deck. Stephen?
Justice, a little bit more on the offensive rebound. You've had a couple of games like this where you just kind of, rack them up a little bit. How much of that is a developed skill and how much of that is just you're in the right place at the right time, typically?
I say it's a little bit of both, just putting myself in that position, going to the inside by the rim when the shot's going up, puts me in a position to do it. But also, I've been doing it for a while now, just trying to read the ball, when it comes off the rim. It's something that I bring to the game. So, I continue to do it, and I'm going to keep doing it, if it's going to help my team win.
And they've kind of used you, as Brendan kind of alluded to, like a Swiss Army knife. And I know you can do a lot of different things, but in your opinion, what's your best skill that you bring to this team?
Dang. I don't know if I could pinpoint one, but I don't know. I would just say my versatility again, man. Just the fact that I feel like I can bring, whether it's offensively or defensively, just anything to the game that the coaches need or that my teammates need for us to come out win. And today might have been rebounding. Other nights might be scoring, defense, a defensive assignment. I mean, it just goes on. So as long as we're winning, that's the skill that I'm good with.
All right, next up is Rob Aller with Steve Hellwagon on deck. Rob.
Hey, Justice. We keep talking about, Coach, about how you go into the tough places, yet he keeps coming back with, yeah, Justice is improving, but he needs to get tougher and tougher and tougher. Is that a motivational thing that he's using with you, and do you take that to heart? How do you respond to that when we try to give you credit, he's kind of hedging?
No, coach is going to be hard on me. He expects a lot from me, and I take that to the chin for real. So, he's pushing me every day, and I have to accept that. And at the end of the day, it's to make me better, it's to make me a player that he believes that I can be, for this team. And I'm gonna keep embracing the challenge. I came here knowing it was going to be a challenge, and I'm glad we did it. I mean, we're on a little run right now, and we're going to continue to try to push it. But yeah, as far as coach getting on me, man, yeah, that's the normal.
All right. Next up is Steve Hellwagon, and our last ones will come from Patrick Murphy. Steve.
Yeah, Justice. NCAA committee came out today and had you guys as a 1 seed. I know it's 4 weeks to Selection Sunday, but do you feel games like this, you're able to go out and show and prove that we deserve to be mentioned among the top teams in the country? You've won 9 of your last 10 games. Just what's your thought about hearing news like that after a game like this?
Can you repeat the question, just the last bit? Yeah.
Just they made you a 1 seed. I know 4 weeks to Selection Sunday. Just your thought about people are recognizing all the hard work and the wins you guys are coming out with.
Oh, the 1 seed. I mean, that's cool and all. We still have some play, obviously, but as far as our team, takes in all of that, we're just worried about the next game. The next week is going to be the most important week for us, and we go to Penn State next week, and that's going to be our most important week. And we try not to focus too much on what's too ahead of us, like the tournament and stuff. We just continue to play and continue to try to get better each and every day, pushing each other.
Thanks.
All right, and we'll finish up with Patrick Murphy. Go ahead, Patrick.
Justice, you talked about the early run that you guys had, but Indiana responded with an 11-0 run. Obviously, there were some runs in the second half. What was this game like, kind of going back and forth until things kind of settled out late in the second half with the various runs that both teams went on?
Yeah, I mean, that's just how basketball is, especially here in the 10. We knew they were going to go on a little run. And like I said earlier, we've had trouble in the past keeping our larger lead. So knowing that, we came into the second half knowing we had to push and, really get them back on their heels and play our game and really just separate. And that's what we did. So it was a big emphasis for us to make sure we finish the game, all 40 minutes.
And this is an Indiana team that's held a lot of teams either close, gone to overtime, gotten some wins over teams that maybe people didn't think they would. To be able to get a convincing win against a program and a team like that, what does that mean for you guys?
It's good. Like I said, today was this game was our most important game, and the next one's going to be our most important game too. We're just moving game by game and week by week, and we're going to just continue to get better, continue to push each other, and there's still a lot of time left to get better and a lot of games left as well. So we're going to just keep it going.
Justice, appreciate your time.
Yep, yes sir. Appreciate y'all.